Hey, what's going on, No Luck Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Apparently, it's just doom and gloom if you log on to any of the social media platforms. Right? I'm not even talking about like the real world stuff for the election or anything like that. I'm not even. Nope. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Pokemon cards, of course. Talking about the doom and gloom. You just look up and the moon's just getting closer to you. It's getting closer and closer and closer until it's so close you actually realize the moon's made of Pokemon cards and it's about to crash all upon us. Everyone and their mom right now is talking about how difficult it is going to be to get these sets that are coming out, and a lot of people have different takes on it. There is a lot of distros and a lot of people with stores, and this is where people are getting really crazy scared for some things. And on one hand, I understand it. On the other hand, we'll see how everything plays out. There's a lot of stores and a lot of distros and a lot of people that run that who also subsequently have YouTube channels that are saying they're probably not going to get what they asked for and the demand for stuff is too high. A lot of people say they're getting cut short. This was being talked about for a little bit. I think Surging Sparks was kind of the big precursor for a lot of stuff. Some people were saying that about Stellar Crown. It wasn't too many people. There were still people that had the product. Surging Sparks, people were kind of talking about it. There was like some speculation about it being short printed. I don't think that's the case. I just think demand for stuff is really high, so it's going to have to be cut and split up in a bunch of different places. I don't own a business. I don't sell Pokemon cards. I don't fucking know. All I know is all these guys are on their pages and they're talking about how crazy Pokemon cards is being right now. And I guess from their perspective, seeing what's going out, seeing what's coming in, it probably does seem like that. And I mean, what does that mean for the average person here? What does that mean for you and me? What's that mean for us just trying to get some cards to open for the holidays? Well, I'll tell you what it means. We're kind of stuck in the middle of we take what we can get. And unfortunately, there's a lot of things people are going to have to just kind of do if they want to get some Pokemon cards for the holidays themselves. Number one, I basically had Pokey and E, Brian, I work with him, of course, very nice guy. He basically told me and everybody he follows in a video that he's probably not going to get too much more prismatic evolutions. And Surging Sparks, he's trying to get some more of it. He has no major promises, a lot of stuff. He said he was trying to source another palette for that, but he's not making too many promises for too much more stuff. And he basically said to everybody, if you see a good deal, from any of his competitors or anything like that, where you think you can get a better deal or very, very close to MSRP or MSRP, that would be ideal. That'd be the best thing you could do. Take the deal. Just take the deal, grab some stuff while you can. If you can afford it. Don't go into fucking debt for Pokemon cards. For real. Don't do that. I know there's a lot of people here that think that's a really good idea and credit cards are just the magic swipe all for fucking Pokemon cards. It's not. Don't do that. None of this cardboard stuff's worth it. A lot of the singles for this shit are going to go down the more fucking products on the shelf. I'm telling you, there is going to be some cards that are worth some money, but the general average card in a lot of these sets aren't going to be super fucking expensive. You're going to have a couple chase cards. People are going to be hunting those. And then the rest of the set's going to be relatively cheap. I swear to God, a lot of people are just wanting to get like the product for their stuff right now. But if you can get a deal, you have the money, it's the holidays, and you want to just open some stuff up around that time frame. You want to get some Surging Sparks. You want to have a little bit of like a pre-order for the next year when Prismatic's coming out. Or you want to get some of the Terrestrial Festival from Japanese sets. If you see a good deal right now and you got the money, just take it. And I think Brian is correct. I think you can't just like think about it too much. You can't really like, I'm not going to be able to do this. Like, what about this store? I generally support this. I mean, that's fine. I'm sure the stores are going to understand. I don't think anybody's going to get too butthurt with you finding a deal from somewhere else. Just the product is getting spread around a lot. I've noticed it's getting spread around to a lot of different stores. There's a lot of different people with stuff open up. Pokesama had stuff up for a little bit. The Pokemon Center is going to be dropping stuff too. They dropped 2 products already, the mystery box, and then of course the ETBs, and all that stuff sold out. Be on the lookout for more drops for that. But there's plenty of stores, plenty of places on Instagram, plenty of trusted sources. Don't be fucking buying from Crackhead Joe or something like that. Don't be like going to some fucking 3 to 2 star reviewed person thinking they're going to get you some stuff. Don't be getting deals that are way too good to be true. I'm telling you right now, MSRP is probably the cheapest you're going to get anything. Everything else is going to be priced up a little bit. That sucks. And I really don't want people to have to pay that price. I really don't. That's fucking dumb. I saw that happen with Japanese product, and I really don't like that collectors are having to fucking pay other people to get the product. Unfortunately, I have lived that life, and I have lived through that shit, and MSRP is the cheapest you're going to get some shit. So if you find a deal for shit for MSRP. Just a regular guy like me and you, not people with fucking connections or anything like that. If you see something for MSRP, that's probably the best you're going to get it. And it would behoove you to really consider maybe getting that purchase, put in a couple pre-orders, doing some shit, do stuff like that. I've done it too. I've put in a couple pre-orders for a couple things in a bunch of different places, just looking around, talking to people, seeing what people have to say, just feel around the community a little bit. It just doesn't seem like this is going to slow down anytime soon. The Rocket set is going to be similar. In fact, I think the Rocket set's probably going to be worse because people already have this built up. It's basically going to be momentum. The momentum has to stop eventually. This can't just go on forever. Like some people are kind of pretending like this is going to do. Oh, these prices will be forever. Look what happened to Evolving Skies. Yeah, Evolving Skies did some dips and then some ups and then some dips too. It happened. Like people want to act like it was just an up and up set forever. No, some stuff happened with those cards. There was some movement here and there, and then eventually it just kind of went up. But like for these sets right here, you're going to have some time to get singles. Just if you see something for MSRP, because I know people like to hunt deals here, like regular person, me and you, for these hot sets, MSRP is probably the best you're going to get. And if you can safely and securely get yourself a couple boxes of something for MSRP, that's a fucking deal right now. That's what you're going to get from someone who's lived through this for 2 booms. That's what you're going to get, and that's going to be the best thing you can hope for. If you can get a deal like cheaper than that, you got some connections with people, hey, by all means, do what you got to do. But MSRP is where the average Joe is probably going to be locked and be like, that's a pretty sick deal. All things considered, if you want to overpay for stuff, I mean, you can. I don't recommend you do it. I think it's kind of stupid to fucking pay 3 times the price for something if you absolutely need it for content or you absolutely need it for your collection. You just got to have the fucking packs or something. Go for it, I guess. Who am I to tell you what to do? Spend your money how you want. Do I think there's going to be more product later? Yes, I do. I think the fucking Pokemon Company is going to print more stuff to make it so where people actually do get a fair shot at getting this. And I think this initial hype and this initial wave that's going to drive people in, the boom, the big thing about a boom is it not only affects our community, it doesn't just do that. It brings in a lot of people that maybe the Pokemon Company didn't account for. And instead of printing for the demand they're used to, there's a bunch more people in here now that aren't Pokemon collectors. We've seen it in the comment section. We've seen people talking about like just being like, fuck it, I'm just going to get stuff. I'm not even a Pokemon collector, but if I see this, I'm capping it, bro. I'm fucking going to just do a devious lick on all this stuff. I'm getting all these things right here. I don't even collect Pokemon. We've seen it. That's the big thing with a boom, is it brings a bunch of people in. Look out for people. Look out for other collectors. Like, I've been telling people specifically if I see deals, if like, hey, here's this, here's that. Pokebeard's actually been doing that too. He's been actually posting on his Instagram like, hey, these people have pre-order bundles. These people have pre-order. And that's really cool. Follow people like that. Just stay in the fucking know of certain things. There's some really weird Discords floating around right now, fucking giving out some deals that are way too good to be true. That's a fucking scam, okay? Any of those too good to be true, oh, you can get this shit for basically $20 under MSRP, and you can get 10 of them. No, dude, don't fucking do that. For real, like, don't do that. It's just, you're asking for someone to just ghost with your money. Once again, the booms are also the biggest times where scams pop up and people set up these goddamn shops, and then the product comes in, and then they fucking ghost. They're just gone. They leave with $25,000 and the community's like, what the fuck, man? And then it's just a legend of how took your money trading card game company took all your stuff, man. Got fucked up the ass for my money for Pokemon cards. LLC just came and took your shit. It's just, you don't want to be a part of that. If you see something that's way too good to be true, you need to look at it with a side eye. There's tons of people that fell for that for Shiny Star V. There's tons of people that fell for that for Eevee Heroes, and it's just, it's not a good time. It just, MSRP, average Joe clocking in, you and me, that's what you're probably going to get. Best of luck. Get what you want. I know there's a lot of collectors stressing out right now. Really try to have as much fun as you can in the hobby. Try to do what you can. When there's focus on one area, there is a lack of focus somewhere else, if you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of good things that are still available. I still got some catch up to play. I'm sure some other people do, and it'll be okay. We'll make it through. I've gone through it twice. I've been emotional about stuff before for cards. Seeing it again and seeing the patterns happen exactly word and word, beat for beat, it's going to be all right. I promise. Just focus on something else, get some cards, and look out for those MSRP deals. They exist. You just got to be quick and actually find them. I'll do what I can. Look out for other people, too. It's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Fellow family helping out the community, the C word around here, the no one likes to say anymore. Oh, they said community, that's a slur. You can't say that.